Hey there, my beautiful friends. So I wanted to do a little bit of a different kind of video for you guys and kind of just show you guys just a little bit of the things in our house right now because we're going to be moving, obviously. So I can kind of do kind of like an empty house tour kind of for you guys. So first off, we're going to start with my room and then we're going to go through and I'm going to show you guys a lot of different things. So obviously you guys can see, which I don't normally show you guys, but this is the outside leading to the rest of the house. That stuff needs to go to storage. That's clean clothes from my husband's work. I put this to charge here just for that reason. This needs to go in my car and stuff. So just little bits and bobs that are still left out. I moved the Christmas tree out here. And then this is kind of the outside space, more laundry space and stuff like that. We're probably going to donate that enclosure. So there's that. Here's the closet, which you guys have never gotten a chance to really see, but this is the closet space. That's where the laundry area is. And then over here, we've got my little area. We've got this. We've got my trash can. This is like my snack section. We've got photos of different people and cats and stuff like that. Me when I was a kid is right here and stuff. And then we've got my microwave, my fridge. We've got this little stocking still up here because I thought it was cute, and it's Paw Patrol, and you guys know I like Paw Patrol, so we got that. We've got a Snickerdoodle. Over here we have just little knickknacks like this little thing. We've got my bouillon cup that has a bunch of little things in it. We've got this coffee cup. We've got my little cardinals. We've got this tree still here. Over here we have, this is for nausea and stuff. My little sewing kit, things like that, little trinkets. And here I keep like little fidgets and things. This is my aromatherapy lotion that I use in the evenings before bed. My dice roller, which has a nice dragon, this little globe. This is my phone stand that I use regularly whenever I'm filming videos for you guys. Some lavender crystals, this little thing. Just a bunch of little trinkets and stuff, things that and my Kinder egg that I still need to eat the chocolate from. So a bunch of things, obviously my TV. I've got my meds over there. And then over here we've got a snack. This is my sensory bottle. I made myself. In here we've got putty and stuff. We've got a couple of little trinkets as well. And then we've got this little thing, my little aquarium and things. My chair, obviously. Slippers. Those has some book things in there. That needs to go to storage. Then we get over here and we have my fan. Here is my candle. I love this candle. This is the mango coconut candle. We've got this thing that says caution, overstimulated, do not approach. That is literally how I have felt the last couple of days with the move and everything. I have literally felt like I don't have the spoons for anything. We've got my little robot here. We've got my lamp. And on my lamp, I have this little gnome. I got my little ouchie thing. I've got a little teddy bear hung up on here. I've got this thing hung up. I got my little bat hung up on here. Just a bunch of little things. And then on the walls, obviously, we've just got this thing that says dance like no one's watching. We've got my little lamp here. Color changing lamp. I currently have set it to green. Got my holiday mice, and they're both wearing things from when I was a kid. So this one's wearing a little sweater that has a dog on one side and a cat on the other. This is for a friend of mine. And then this one's wearing another tank top of mine from when I was a kid. And then in here, and my back scratcher. And here I have all of my blankets, another holiday mouse. And in here, again, just more stuff of mine. My violin is here and stuff. Obviously I've got my bed, which has my iPad, my little bed table. We've got Christine, we've got my pajamas. These are my weighted animals you guys have seen. We've got Spike here, my weighted French plushies. So we've got the cat there, we've got the dog there. We've got obviously Omi. This is all of my lovies in there. And then we've got my childhood blanket, all the stuff that I've shown you guys. And then the other French plushies back there, my ear defenders there. Over here, we've just got things for like my nose. We've got my bottle here. We've got a little duck. We've got my eye mask. A couple of drinks that I need to take care of and throw away. And then over here, we've got another stocking on here, which is Mickey Mouse. This is for my mother-in-law. We've got my Jesus plush there, which obviously matches that cross. And then over here, we have my humidifier, my lamp, another fan, a little kitty here, and this little guy as well. And then here's just miscellaneous little things like my deck of cards and just random things, bits and bobs. More random things up under there. This is my bag. And then here's my little tote. And in my little tote, let me show you guys. In my little tote, we have my headphones. We've got Daniel Tiger, which I found him at the thrift store a while ago. We've got my lanyard that I showed you guys. I got my Pinch Me therapy dough. We've got the Squishmallow cards in here. One of my favorite toothbrushes, which is my Comfort toothbrush. These are my binoculars for bird watching and whatnot. I keep my inhaler in here. I keep my little lizard, and my 3D art ball is also in there. So that's like the main things that I keep in this little carrier. And this just kind of sits by my bedside and everything. So kind of just sits down there for right now because I don't really have anywhere else to put it at the moment and stuff. So we got that. Then we got this, which my husband actually got for me when we were still engaged. So you guys can pause it and read it if you'd like. We've got my water bottle. This is my water bottle that I use and stuff that I am constantly using and refilling. That is to refill my humidifier. And then here we've got the candy that my husband and I still need to share. We got my socks. We got little plushies. So we've got this little guy, which I actually got him from the dollar section at Target. And then we've got this one that plays music. Still has his tag on him because I don't actually use him as a comfort item, but I use him because it says he's the Archangel Bear, Saint Gabriel. And he plays music. So I have him there. Found him at a thrift store. And here I have some books. Obviously more of my comfort items in here. Just different things that I've used, like my DVD players, my cassettes, my ear defender, my different ear defenders and stuff. And we've got the rest of my under the sea soothers. And there we've got more stuff like my books, some photos, the rest of my toothbrush collection, some games, things like that. That is where my clothes are and a couple other things. Obviously we have the Reborns sitting here. This is my thing that I was telling you guys about, the one that has all of the things for my different emotions and things, and some more fidget items in there. So that's that. That is actually my husband's water bottle. He was supposed to take it to work, but he's already gone to work, so unfortunately he's not gonna have his water bottle with him today. I don't know why it's in my room, but whatevs. And then obviously we've got my table, which has my big globe on it, which my lava lamp, my Mickey thing, this rabbit, again, thrift store find, another little tree, and just some more little bits and pieces, my lamp, another little fan. I actually made this out of Legos, so this is my little Lego piece. my Zen garden, obviously. And another handkerchief. Charger, which I don't know what's from. Scooby-Doo, Bluey. That is where I keep all of like my undergarments. We've got my little Ashton Drake baby in here. The Tweety one is a little lovey and a little snack. So I keep that there. Nothing over there really. My air purifier, my projector. And then this is the closet space that was once the sensory space. It is now like a storage space for the big stuffed animals and for more little things that we need to take to the new house. And just other bits and bobs that haven't gone to storage yet. So, and I have, whoa. I'm gonna have to go in here because I can't show you guys this. In there, I have more fidgets. So, and obviously just a bunch of plushies and whatnot. These are actually pants that have feeted pants, and then just more stuff. So like more like of my books, my hot water bottle, my other iPad that I no longer use, and then just a bunch more stuff. This is when the cleaners weren't here. That actually has to go to storage. So, and then we've got more things here, just random bits and bobs again. That's the closet space currently. So that's kind of my room. Obviously we have this little area and it has all my trinkets and things that I haven't yet packed up. My heater, little thing. It's actually backwards. It needs to be like that. So we've got that. We've got the Eiffel Tower there. We've got another picture there. So this is kind of like my bedroom currently. I need to open a window because it's hot in here. So let me open this window. All right, so that's kind of my room right now. And then, like I showed you guys, this is kind of the rest of the house. I'm not going to go through all the details of everything, guys. There's no need to. That picture was going to be hung up at one point, but it never got around to it. So some more boxes that we need to take care of. And then we go upstairs and everything. And these need to go to trash. This was in the cat room. We had the litter box in there at one point, but they've destroyed it. We've got clothes in here. This is Snickers' like little area. This is my husband's room. Don't mind the fact that he hasn't made his bed or anything yet. But this is my husband's room. Basically, everything's pretty much packed except the clothing and whatnot and his stuffed animals that he sleeps with. Like I told you guys, he has a bunch of stuffies he sleeps with. And then this is the cat room, and we've got Sam and Tig. So this is currently the look of the cat room. It's not perfect. I'm gonna get some Odoban and try to clean up the floor some more, but this is their little space right now. And we keep them in there at the moment because everything is clean. Normally this door would stay open during the day, but because we have everything cleaned in the house for showing, we don't want them getting everything messed up. So the cats aren't really out and about at the moment, like they normally would be and stuff. The only cat that's really out and about right now is Snick, and I don't even know where she's hiding at the moment. But then we go downstairs. And then we've got our drinks there, and then this is kind of the area down here. Again, more stuff that needs to go to storage. That's my husband's little work area and stuff. This is my minion blanket. This is like obviously a computer area, trash, more stuff that needs to go to storage. This is going to be where we keep the cats for moving. We are going to have to get one more to put the other cats, because we only have one for Snick and one for Safu right now. So we're going to get one for Tiger and Sammy. And then the kitchen, which you guys have seen plenty of. This is just the kitchen space right now. Obviously my walker and my wheelchair are there. And then this is the kitchen space. And then over here, this is Safu's space. Again, Safu normally would roam or she'd be up with me. But right now she's in here. And this is her little area at night. She's gonna go upstairs with me in a little bit. So she has her little space with everything. She has a toy here. She has a toy there. Usually she has food. She finished her food apparently, and she has her water fountain. She has a couple beds, her litter box, another toy. So she's all set up in here for right now. I'm going to take her upstairs in a little bit. I've got some stuff I need to do first before I take her upstairs. But she's perfectly content in here. She will play. She will sleep. I will come here and give her some wet food a little later on, so she has some wet food. Maybe I'll give her some more food now. I'll give her some more dry food at the moment for you guys, so you guys can see that she is completely content in this little space. And this is the closet. This is kind of where we keep clothes for hubby's work. And then we have our toilet paper, things like that, little things, our umbrella. And then this is where we keep the cat food. That's like the special cat food for 3 of our cats, because Snickers is on like a urinary tract food at the moment. So she doesn't share the same food as everybody else, but she gets this food as a treat occasionally. But this is Safu, Tiger's, and Sammy's food at the moment. So she's in here. We keep the light on for her during the day if she stays in here. Usually this door will be open, but because we are, again, trying to make sure that the house stays clean for the actual like showing and everything like that, we have decided to close that door during the day. And again, I will bring her upstairs later on so she can have some playtime upstairs and everything. But yeah, that is pretty much the house and how it is currently set up and everything. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you all and give you a bit of a tour, because I haven't really shown you guys our house before, because again, for obvious reasons and stuff. But now that we're pretty much got everything out of this house, there's really nothing to not show, you know, so that's why I decided to share this with you guys. So anyway, I hope you all are doing well. Also, quick thing, these socks that are like toeless are absolutely amazing for wearing if you have issues with wearing socks because of the toes and stuff. These are amazing for that reason and stuff. Actually love them. So I've been wearing them. They keep my feet nice and toasty, but my toes don't feel restrained. So I love that. And I'm wearing my Rhett and Link shirt and obviously jeans. So that's kind of the outfit of the day. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to go. I have a couple of things I need to do, and then I will talk to you guys probably later on tonight and stuff if I don't decide to do a vlog today. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, remember, if you're going through it, you'll get through it, and remember who you are, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.